Brad Law is back again with his thoughts on the road trip and the game as well. Enjoy. Simply put, Missouri was the best road trip I have ever been on during my time with the Auburn Sports Network. Every individual element of the trip was positive. The flight to Columbia was quick and convenient. Every restaurant lived up to its lofty billing. The natives were remarkably friendly. The radio booth was wide and air-conditioned. The team took care of business without any drama, and the trip home was just as quick and convenient. Yes, Como set a new standard for road game travel. We flew into town Thursday night after Tiger Talk with a plan to visit the stadium and set up our broadcast equipment the next morning. Patrick, Rod, and I grabbed some breakfast and headed to 4-0 Field. By 11 a.m., a full 28 hours before airtime, we were all systems go. Then it was off to Booch's for lunch. Booch's is a famous billiards hall that serves simple burgers and dogs. The walls are covered with Cardinals and Royals pictures, and those simple burgers are delectable. The space is limited, but I'd estimate that 70% of the customers in there with us were wearing orange and blue. That was also the case that night at Dro's, an upscale sports bar and grill, where the smoked wings are dynamite. Saturday's lunch was Shakespeare's, a sprawling pizza joint in the heart of downtown Columbia. The whole crew wrapped around the bar and watched the early games of the day before leaving for the business at hand. One of the most entertaining and insightful parts of being on this crew has been hearing stories of all of the guys' interactions with other notable people. On this trip alone, Ronnie told us about participating in a hot yoga class with Miami teammate Ricky Williams as his instructor. He was asked if Ricky was weird, but said instead that he is not weird, just different. He told us about Ricky being a reader and a thinker, and about how he took a year off to go to India. It's not anything we couldn't have gleaned from articles and interviews, but something about hearing it from a guy who's taken a hot yoga class with him seemed to make it more real. Ronnie also told us about a conversation he had with former Auburn fullback Jay Prosh. Jay is an integral part of the Texans' offense, and Ronnie overlapped with Jay for a season. It was a chance for Ronnie to be a mentor to Jay, and he coached him on when to surge toward the oncoming linebacker like a bull, and when to stand him up and just hold him in place. Jay's mo is to be a rolling ball of concrete and butcher knives on every single play, but you don't have to do that in the NFL. You'd think just the opposite, that you have to be even more aggressive every down to keep earning your position, but apparently that's not the case. I never expected to find a link between Ricky Williams and Jay Prosh in the same conversation, but it was an enlightening conversation. As for the game, a co-ed wished us a happy win day as we walked down the street. She wasn't too high on Mizzou's chances, and she was right. As you know, Auburn dominated the game from the very first play. It was great to see the deep shots downfield and the overall balance offensively. The Tigers have now played 8 quarters on the road, 120 minutes, without a turnover. Without Petway, Tree Williams, and Javris Davis, the team still managed to fire on all cylinders. Confidence is higher than it's been at any point this season as the competition ratchets up this weekend. Let's go get the Bulldogs, War Eagle.